So I'm going to be showing you how to build an aquarium scenery from scratch. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the Beef Plays channel, and today guys we're going to be doing a video inside of Fishing Simulator on actually building our aquarium and kind of show you guys on how to actually build your aquarium. So we're going to split this off in a couple videos because some people might want to know different kind of areas of the aquarium to actually build. But guys, I want to see your suggestions down below what you think this hatch is. Personally, I think it could be potentially pets or something on those lines, but I want to hear your suggestions down below, so make sure you do drop them down below. If you are enjoying this, make sure you do drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and turn those post notifications on so you can keep up to date on our subscriber giveaway coming up very shortly. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're in our aquarium. So there's a couple of things that I left. I put these bubble things inside of the lights here, put this here and left that stone there because for some reason I keep messing up on this corner when I did record this last. So what I want to do, I actually want to get started. So we are going to be putting stuff like this right in the corner and kind of move it around, and then let's turn that like that. So this kind of gives us like kind of a stony kind of corner-ish. So I might actually change that a little bit and kind of move this out just a tad. So I'm going to move it about here, roughly about there. Okay, so before we continue, I'd like to give a shout out to Benji for actually giving me this idea. He actually built this in an aquarium and he said that, you know, it'd be a good video to show it in a video. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So pretty much what you want to do now, you want to kind of put stone like in the corner like this. And then you want to put one here and then two on the top, so that kind of gives it a cool like effect inside, so it's like wedged inside of the rocks as you can see. So that's kind of like the basic idea on that kind of side. Now what we could do, we could finish up on this side and kind of put a bit more texture into the ceiling and maybe change some rock size like that. Maybe put another one like here, roughly about here, just to give it that kind of corner effect. Obviously it may look a little weird, but you can always change it up. So what we want to do on this side, we actually want to put some rock kind of side on it. I appreciate Gustuve for subscribing, I appreciate that, thank you so much. Right, okay, so what we want to do, we want to put one rocker roughly about here and kind of move this along all the way around like so. Let's just change that rock formation. Let's put another one just right there, and what we want to do, we want to put a rock there and then a big rock there. So now we've got up to that part. As you can see, we can like move this kind of in front of it. So what we want to do, we actually might want to put two here, so let's put two like that. I think that looks alright. And then because we want it to look like it's on a platform, we're going to put some stones roughly about here. So again, this might look a little odd, but at the end of the day, it could possibly work. Obviously, I should have done it a bit higher, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. So then what we can do, we can actually put a barrel. So with the barrels, I like putting these vine things around them. So let me go put some of these vine things around them. So we want a couple of these, we don't want to overcrowd it, but I mean, they're definitely good. It kind of gives it a bit more effect, as you saw around over here. It kind of gives it effect inside of the kind of barrel. So that is kind of like the basic kind of idea. Obviously, I'm going to go through after the video and slightly change it, because it does look slightly off at the minute. But again, this is a tutorial on how to actually, you know, get started, get some sort of basic structure within your builds. So again, what you want to do, you want to obviously do the roof, you want to just put detail all over it. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to put another stone roughly about here, I reckon. Let's just put it roughly there. I think that's good. We do need to put a bit more detail here, so we could put another stone there and then lower it like that. Then we could add, on this part, we could add some sort of like, so to give it that 3D effect, really. That's what we're looking to aim, the aim of this. So we could rotate that, put it roughly about there. And then if we could, I don't think we could get it perfect there, but it doesn't really matter. And then we can fill this gap like so around. It just gives it that a little bit more effect to it, and kind of gives it that kind of cool kind of idea behind it. So I think that's pretty good. We could add a couple more stones like this. Obviously, put the border up like that. So it kind of gives it that kind of scenery effect. So at the moment it is coming together. This kind of looks slightly odd, so I'm going to change that later on in the video. But anyways, we're getting the kind of like the setup done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add one like roughly about here. Yeah, let's put it right there, and then put a stone, so it kind of gives it that kind of 3D effect. And then what we can do, we can go along and kind of put some of these kind of things down. So these are obviously more kind of weeds inside of the waters, so let's just scatter these around, rotating them using R. So that's pretty cool. We've got a couple of these down now. We can also do that for the ceiling, but I kind of want to leave the ceiling for now until I get the structure done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of these around the outer areas of the tops to just give it that kind of effect again, so it kind of looks like it's inside of the area. Obviously I have to watch my limit. I only have around a 50 limit left until I reach max, as you can see, so I have to make sure that I do it correctly. So what we can do now is we could, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to slightly move this around. So let's remove this, remove that, and then get rid of that stone as well, because we don't need that just yet. And then we could maybe rotate this to roughly about here, maybe about here, and then okay, I think that would be good. And then what we could do, we could put that there like that, and then put this roughly about there maybe, to just give it that effect. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think we should leave it like that. We could also put a stone there, but I'm just going to leave that for now. So we could do the exact same on the other side. So I'm going to lower it slightly like this, and put a stone like that. Oh, okay, perfect. So that it's slowly coming together now, so that is definitely good. So that's what we want to do. If anything doesn't look right, be free to change it. But again, this is a good starting point if you are looking to just do one room in your aquarium. So we are going to put a couple of these along the ceiling here, like so. We could potentially put a couple of these down as well to just give it that extra effect, like that. So it is starting to come together a little bit more now. Obviously add the bubbles, as you saw where the lights are, because I think that's the best part to actually put it, because it stands out a little more. Obviously we could add like the egg kind of look thing, but we kind of put that over there. Obviously I actually clear out this aquarium part, so I am going to be covering more videos on that kind of part over there. Okay, so to just give it that a bit more effect again, we are going to put some more stones like that, and then put it roughly about there. I think that would be good. Obviously it looks like it's coming off the ground a little, so obviously we could deal with that in a bit. But what we could do, we could add a couple more. So it's just about trying to get the kind of style going, just trying to get that kind of design to kind of fit the back. So you could put some text in the background like I did on this side. I'm going to be changing this text and making it a bit more, let's say, realistic looking, but we'll cover that in another video. So at the minute it does look really good. Obviously this is a bit low, so I am going to sort out this corner. So what you want to do, just switch back and remove this. So I am going to raise this a little, because it just doesn't fit with the theme. It's kind of, you can't really see it as well as I want it to. So I'm going to just remove this. Let's just remove this, just because why not, I mean. Right, okay, so let's add stone there, and then we could add a stone there as well. So I think that's good. And then we could, okay, perfect. So I think that's definitely better than it was. Obviously I can just change it up a little bit more, but at the minute I think that looks alright. So what we could do, add a couple more of these. So you have to be careful where you like put these ones, because obviously if you put too many it doesn't look right, but if you don't put as much it doesn't look as good as it should. So as you can see, it kind of doesn't look right like that, but I'll sort that out off camera. But that is pretty much the basic kind of design on what you can do. Obviously you can do more, you can add you know, rocks coming out the walls. I'll go into a bit more detail in videos later to come about that, but as you can see, you got like basic design of the kind of area, like so, like that. Obviously you can change it up, do what you want to do. Same with this side. Okay, this part's, it doesn't look as good as I originally did it, but I mean it does look pretty nice. So this is definitely a start if you are looking to upgrade your aquarium. Okay guys, this is it for this video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you did enjoy this video, and if it did help you, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.